Ever since BMW took over the Mini brand just about a decade ago, they have had huge success. All you need to do is drive around any major metropolitan area in Canada and you'll see the Mini brand well represented. But they had to evolve from just having the three-door hatchback, and that's been a big part of their success. Not just satisfied with the original three-door hatch design, Mini evolved into a convertible, a wagon called Clubman, and even a crossover called Countryman. Mini is expanding into new frontiers with this two-door coupe. There will also be a two-door roadster with a soft-top retractable roof. By taking a chopped, aggressive look, the new coupe is a striking car, but it has a few compromises. Now, what did Mini do to make this a coupe? Well, what most companies do. They dropped the roof, they made the windshield sharper at the front and at the back. But I want to point out one thing, and this is particularly problematic for taller drivers. You see the side window here, how low it is. Well, at the back, it actually drops down even farther. It's a small back window, and when the rear spoiler comes up at speed, visibility out the back is tough. Something you can't see from the outside. They've got the wraparound glass here, but what's behind this glass here and here are actually pillars that support your roof. So backing up and parking is very tricky. Even though the hatch height has been compromised, the cargo area is rather deep and large with a pass-through to the front. The cargo cover is a bit of a pain because I found that it rattles and can't get a good fit. The inside of this coupe is pretty much the same interior mess that we've come to expect from Mini. The problem is, in trying to keep true to the original heritage of the first Mini, there's no cohesive design. The main reason is the buttons are a mishmash of toggle switches, push-button switches, rocker switches, and even rotary dials. Then the buttons and switches are scattered throughout the cabin with no sense of order. It does take a while to figure it all out. Now, some will say that this is the character of Mini, and it's true that Mini has a huge following, but this vehicle is so random, the interior really could be a lot better. Before we get going, we really have to talk about visibility. If you're a shorter driver, visibility might not be that bad except for backing up. For taller drivers, they've actually scooped out the roof liner here to make room for your head. And you can see that the window is at my eye line. I'm 6 feet tall. Looking forward, you have to basically slouch down in order to see traffic lights. And looking out the back window, you can only see one car behind you. To see more than one car, you have to slump down again, which makes you drive like a little old man. Once again, shorter drivers won't be a problem. Side visibility is pretty good. This car reminds me a lot of another car that has limited visibility, the original Audi TT. Once the car is on the road, all the Mini goodness comes to the surface, and the quirks of this little car fall far behind. A run to 100 kilometers an hour in this Cooper S version takes only 6.9 seconds. Now, this Cooper S has a twin-scroll turbocharger on the 1.6-liter engine, and it produces 184 horsepower. This car is so much fun to drive. When you lift off the throttle, the exhaust pops and gurgles, which makes it feel even sportier, and the manual transmission is absolute bliss to use. It's no stretch to say that this coupe feels even more go-kart-like than the regular car. It's 45 kilograms lighter and has 3 more horsepower. So yes, it's quicker, just slightly. Now, this isn't the fastest car on the road, but it feels very quick, and a big part of that is because you can hear the engine working, the exhaust note, and you can hear the road as well. There's quite a bit of tire and road noise that comes in through the cargo area into the cabin. It makes it feel sporty, but it's also fatiguing. Especially on the highway at higher speeds, it really can get noisy in here. So if you're considering this car as a daily commuter and you drive a lot on the highway, you might want to think about another Mini. The base model comes with the same 1.6-liter engine, but it's not turbocharged, and it provides 122 horsepower. If you can afford the financial stretch to get the turbo, go for it. You'll never regret it. Well, the Mini Coupe starts around $26,000 for the base model. The Cooper S that we have here starts around $31,000. That's a $2,000 price premium over the equivalent regular two-door hatchback. The question you have to ask yourself, are you willing to pay the extra money to get a car that only has 2 seats, limited cargo area, is noisy, and has poor visibility? Well, if you're attracted to this car, the answer is probably absolutely yes, because this coupe makes an already quirky car even quirkier.
In the market for a small car? See all our reviews at drivingtelevision.com.